Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
మా కార్యక్రమాలు అందజేస్తున్నాయి అనేక భాషలలో. దయచేసి చూడండి suprememastertv.com/schedule.
When you're interacting with animals, it's so important that you understand that when they're captive dependents in your care, especially like our dogs and our cats, everything that we feel is affecting them.
Caring for Horse People, an interview with Ren Hurst, vegan, part 1 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Don't be near a vegan. You'll be infected with their benevolence.
Greetings, vibrant viewers. I'm Finn. Hvordan har du det means how are you in Norwegian, the official language of Svalbard. The animal people and humans of the northernmost inhabited areas of the Arctic Ocean express their gratitude for the growing vegan lifestyle embracing our planet as we awaken to new beginnings for all beings. Welcome to today's show, Caring for Horse People, an interview with Ren Hurst, vegan, part 1 of 2, here on Supreme Master Television. Ren Hurst started her journey with horse people when she was just a teenager. After experiencing a difficult childhood, Ren found that her time with horse people was a saving grace that gave her a sense of pure freedom. She went on to become a passionate horsewoman and achieve much success during her career as a horseperson trainer and hoof care specialist. Later, Ren discovered an entirely new way of understanding the people of the equine kingdom and walked away from the professional world of horses to start a new journey equipped with everything she had learned along the way. Let's begin with hearing from Ren on how her personal journey began.
It was about a 15 to 20 year process for me. I started out just training horses the way that young women in rural Texas do, the rodeo type way, and then got on board with the natural horsemanship movement right as it was just coming to be a thing. Was very successful at that for a number of years. And that just kept leading me down this path of constantly questioning things, because even natural horsemanship was quite a bit different than traditional horsemanship in terms of allowing the horse to have some sort of say in the interactions. And so as I continued to grow, I just refused to set limitations on what I'd be willing to explore to be the best at what I was doing and to learn the most that I could. And so that constant questioning and reevaluating just kept leading me deeper and deeper into different esoteric paths in regards to relationship to horses, until I eventually stumbled upon Nefzarov Otakol, which is a horsemanship school out of Russia that uses no control whatsoever beyond the basic needs of the animal. And so the horse really has a chance to become as autonomous a being as one can be within captivity. And then the nature of that schooling and that training just shattered my entire reality. And there were a lot of other things going on in my life at the time that I was practicing that work, an actual personal relationship that was falling apart with somebody I loved very deeply. And the way I was working with the horse was exposing what was actually causing the breakdown in that relationship. And so that combined with just a questioning around my diet, I became vegan as a result of just waking up one day and going, if I'm going to be a professional person who interacts with animals in a relationship capacity every day, maybe I should reevaluate why I'm eating them. And so I started watching the documentaries, and it all made sense. Would I eat meat if I had to do the killing myself? And so I got a baby animal to raise and slaughter. And there was just no way, because of the relationship stuff I was practicing with the horses. There was just too much conversation between me and the animals at that point to even consider it. The nature of the depth in which I was relating to the horses made it impossible to not understand a lot of what the animals were communicating.
He who desists from killing, even from hurting other creatures, that devotee is dear to Allah. Sant Darya Sahib of Bihar, vegetarian.
Warm-hearted viewers, let us take a few minutes to embrace the riches of nature that surround us every day, with radiant sunshine, life-giving trees, and thirst-quenching rain that nourishes us. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more inspiring messages of peace. Wholesome viewers, welcome back to our show, Caring for Horse People, an interview with Ren Hurst, vegan, part 1 of 2, here on Supreme Master Television. Ren's journey from being a so-called horse whisperer to reconnecting with her wild wisdom, which saw animal people on an equal level with humans, has been just as rewarding for herself as it has been for the horse people. When Ren applied this equal relationship to the way she interacted with horse people, amazing changes started to progress beyond her expectations. Ren goes into detail about how her relationship, perspective, and attitude changed towards not only horse people but all animal persons.
So what it means to be a horse whisperer is to be a master manipulator. And even more so than that, I'm so grateful for my horse training journey. I don't think I could do the things I know how to do today if I hadn't trained horses for 20 years, because I trained horses with energy manipulation. And so for 20 years, I didn't realize I was training myself how to control my emotions in order to control the emotions of the animals in my care. And so when you're interacting with animals, it's so important that you understand that when they're captive dependents in your care, especially like our dogs and our cats, everything that we feel is affecting them, because they don't have this like autonomous relationship to themselves unless we support that and cultivate that for them. They are being influenced by how we feel day in and day out. And so 99.9% of behavior problems within the home or our pastures are simply an externalized reflection of the emotional state of the primary caregiver. And this is true for human children as well. But with animals, very few people want to take accountability for that or be responsible for that, because we'd rather make it about the animal being dysfunctional and then train them or modify their behavior, rather than understand that, wow, they're actually showing me what's going on inside of me right now, unless they're coming into a situation with previous trauma from some other situation where some, insane human's emotions had inadvertently affected them very negatively.
We're going to try this different way of being without control and earn this truly authentic relationship together where a horse just chooses to do things with you simply because you've built a foundation and you've asked and they say yes.
Loving Ren Hurst, the opening of your heart to hear the real voices of our animal person friends has opened our eyes to the treasure that we all have within ourselves. Your life story also reveals the kindness of our fellow animal person beings on this planet that are waiting patiently for humans to change their ways to a compassionate vegan way of life. For more information about Ren Hurst, please visit facebook.com/ren.hurst and instagram.com/rendermewild.
Vegan, loyal to your original religious teachings.
Compassionate viewers, thank you for your presence today. Please join us again for Ren Hurst's Awakening Journey, Caring for Horse People, an interview with Ren Hurst, vegan, part 2 of 2, on Tuesday, March 8th. Coming up next is The Two Little Devils, part 7 of 12, on Between Master and Disciples. May each day of our lives be a step closer to the heavenly way of life, where all beings live in mutual harmony on our precious planet Earth.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VE.